7th International Conference on New Frontiers in Engineering, Science, Law, Management, Humanities, and Social Sciences, INFES 7.0 2025, with our theme, Interdisciplinary Research for Innovation and a Sustainable Future. I will add onto that and say my focus could be looking at leveraging digital tools for innovation and collaboration. And moving on, I must say it has been a not so smooth journey, but a wonderful experience for me and others who are here present. And I feel very proud to celebrate this moment because it marks a trajectory that is intent on improving or having an impact on the world. Here, as early as it is in this morning, we would probably all have expectations, just like I have expectations. But amongst those, I would like to think that one can have expectations of understanding the role of technology in bridging disciplines. How can I get involved in the use of technology to bridge these disciplines, because we are for interdisciplinary collaboration? Can't we look at examples of technology-driven interdisciplinary projects so that we can contextualize to actually see how this can work, and hopefully get ideas about tools and platforms that can facilitate collaboration amongst us here, and hopefully discuss challenges, because it's an ongoing discussion. So discuss challenges and ethical considerations in using technology for interdisciplinary research. So what is this? A quick reminder about interdisciplinary research. The quick reminder here is that it is that class of research that integrates knowledge, methods, and perspectives from multiple disciplines to address complex problems. Here, the key characteristics would be the collaboration among various disciplines, collaboration being the key word here, and consequently, it's a holistic approach to problem solving. And of course, there is innovation through diversity of perspectives, of ideas, of interpretations. That means that is innovative. So having touched on that, I would like to then justify why the need for technology in this kind of research, i.e. interdisciplinary research. We've seen that we have complex global challenges. Right now it's climate change in the south, the global south. We have rainfall, we have flooding, we have droughts at the same time, public health, outbreaks, food security. These are global challenges which are very complex. And we also see that there are limitations of traditional methods of research when it comes to global challenges. There is inefficient communication, and we have so much data, but in silos, and there is that lack of integration from a global perspective, so that we can have various perspectives that can give us better solutions to problems that are affecting the whole world. So technology comes in here because it has benefits, mainly we will have enhanced collaboration. We will also have efficient data sharing and analysis and a better understanding of the problem. And we can proffer solutions because we are no longer dependent on geographical possibilities. Now, geography or boundaries have been brought down by technology. So yes, we can look at examples here of technology-driven interdisciplinary research. For example, in climate change and renewable energy, where we should be having collaboration between environmental scientists, engineers, and economists using AI and big data. That's one area. Or in public health and technology, there could be collaboration where we are looking at the integration of medical research, data science, and public policy using digital health platforms. And in agriculture, which is the backbone of life, because everybody eats and everybody will depend on agriculture. So we can look at partnerships between agronomists, ecologists, and social scientists using the Internet of Things and remote sensing. I remember seeing one farmer who has all these remote sensors in his maize field that they will sense the humidity levels, the temperatures, and simply kick in the irrigation system. And I was like, wow, this is the Internet of Things, because we are using technology in agriculture. Yes, having said that, one would ask, with what tools are we going to do this digital collaboration? What digital tools can we use? Well, there is a slew of tools out there for collaboration. Slack, you can type in Google Slack app or Slack AI, Trello or Trello, and of course, Microsoft Teams. That would be for our meetings so that we can discuss what is the research problem, what can we do about the methodology, what are our skills that we are bringing to this collaboration team. So we need Microsoft Teams. And yes, because this is a project, this collaboration is a project that has to be managed. So we will probably have project management software such as Asana or Jira, and the virtual meetings platforms here could be Zoom as well, and WebEx, or even Google Meet. So the tools are out there. It is incumbent upon us to take those steps to say, yes, let us collaborate. Let us use technology. It's no longer a question of trips. We no longer have trips such, in order to be working together. So how then do we share this information? So data sharing from our Internet of Things, from our collaborative meetings, we need to integrate this data through platforms. I suggest that we can look at those platforms categorically this way. Those that are for data sharing, you can try Figshare, you can try Zenodo. And how do we integrate this data from different researchers or different research teams? Here we can use NIME or even Tableau, right? But there is also what they call cloud computing. Amazon Web Services, AWS, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, that can be used in data sharing and integration platforms, which means it's just the intention It's just the will that we need to have. Otherwise, there is a lot of technology applications that can be used to expedite our collaboration in this multidisciplinary research. But we also have AI, where we see that AI and machine learning can be used for data analysis and recognition of patterns, especially in big data, where we would also have predictive modeling and simulations, for example, in healthcare diagnostics, as well as in climate modeling, so that we can have early warning systems to the farmers, early warning systems in terms of possible changes in climate and weather within the foreseeable future. That is all because of artificial intelligence and machine learning. So those are areas that we can also explore depending on our research areas. We need to look at analytics. How do we analyze this big data? We can see that big data needs us to be able to handle these large and complex data sets. So we also need to extract meaningful insights. So we would need tools for that. And Hadoop, Spark, Python, R, these are some of the tiny bits that can be used in our interdisciplinary collaborative teams. Let's look at how can we leverage on this technology so that our workflows can be smooth. You know, we can also go on and talk about Internet of Things, where we see that there is now an increased role in terms of real-time data collection and monitoring. This enhances research in fields like agriculture, as I've already given one example, in healthcare diagnostics and patient care, and even environmental science, smart farming, wearable health devices that have helped us to monitor heart rates, to monitor blood oxygen, and other metrics that help towards ensuring a better quality of life of global citizens. So yes, this can also be used in our collaborative teams in terms of collection of data and analysis. There is also blockchain technology that those in finance and commerce, perhaps, or even medicine can look at leveraging on blockchain technology. Why? Because it is one way of securing data sharing and transparency. The applications in supply chain management as well, in healthcare and finance. Yeah, blockchain can be used for data security. For example, blockchain in medical records. How it works? You would then have to get into the technology and see how you can best use it to fit your own ends. But blockchain is also important, as we see in sustainable supply chains, in the business sector, in the finance and business management sectors. So that's another area that I want to challenge you to explore, especially if you are looking at that area of or that discipline. Then you can leverage on blockchain technology. Yes, there are also other forms of technology that we can use, such as virtual and augmented reality. This one here shows that its role mainly is enhancing visualization and simulations where the practical aspects cannot be hands-on at that point in time, but we can simulate and also predict possible outcomes in our research. These have applications in education, in healthcare, and in engineering, because in medical training, for example, surgery will not be, the training cannot be done on human beings in the early stages. So there could be virtual reality in that surgery training where you are simply using technology. And architectural design, for example, huge structures, bridges, buildings, schools, hospitals and clinics. The design starts from paper. On paper, it will obviously involve augmented reality just to get a good picture of what structure the project is all about. So this is another area that is also growing, that also needs to be explored by us here, because this is the platform where we talk about such issues. Of course, being technology, technology being technology, we need to be aware of ethical issues such as data privacy and security, right? Bias in AI algorithm is very, very important, because the data that is used to train these algorithms may be biased. So it is always important to look at possible instances of bias and mitigate against them, right? We also have, the previous speaker referred to the filing of patents, India's position in the world. That means we also must be aware of intellectual property rights in all this use of technology, with strategies such as being transparent in our data practices. Explain how the data was obtained. Explain the ethical issues that were addressed in order to have access to that data. That is the transparency. And also inclusivity, inclusive and fairness in AI development and use, because you don't want only to be looking at certain sections of humanity or certain classes. You need to be able to be inclusive, and that would be considered ethical. Now, there are challenges here, as in navigating through a maze. There will be challenges in terms of technology in driven interdisciplinary research. Yes, we could have technical challenges. Let us be aware of that, which draws us back to the composition of the research teams. Let's look at bringing about a team that has people with different skills and levels of experience. That will help us with technical challenges. They will help us with data interoperability and the integration of diverse technology. For example, literature reviews, data analysis, data visualization. All this, it means that we are using diverse technologies to put together our project. We also have human challenges, specifically maybe resistance to change, what the physics people would call it inertia. Attitudes, beliefs are very difficult to change over a short period of time. We have to convince people by being transparent, by reporting reality, in order to reduce that resistance to change. And of course, because there is so much high-speed evolution of technology, there will be skills gaps and training needs. If you need to be able to use SPSS, for example, join somewhere where you can. Eudoxia normally has those sessions where people learn how to use certain software or certain apps. And that sometimes you need to go on the World Wide Web and see whether you can get some kind of assistance, Coursera, and all those freely available courses online. That can help you to be able to break down these challenges in terms of skill gap and your training needs. Having said that, let's look into the future. What are the future trends in technology and interdisciplinary research? Emerging technologies, yes. Quantum computing, biotechnology, nanotechnology. Let's look at how water can be purified in chemistry, for example, using these resins. How can we improve the catalytic efficiency of these resins? That would be under nanotechnology. I know there are people working on those projects. I know there are people who are looking at drugs, biotechnology, improving seeds, etc. We can also look at the future in terms of personalized medicine, in terms of smart cities. This is possible. I have visited some places that are slowly driving towards smart cities. The parking, the boom gates, everything, facial recognition for the doors to open. That is possible because of technology, but it needs to be explored by collaborative teams. Advanced materials in construction and engineering. So in terms of global cooperation, there is increasing importance of international partnerships. That's why we have today this webinar, because we are looking at increasing importance of international collaboration. So we have ideas, we have plans, but we need action. So, like saying camera, lights, and action. Okay, how do we do this? Let's embrace technological tools, like encouraging the use of digital tools in interdisciplinary research, which I have tried in this session. I would also want to ask you to advocate for institutional support by promoting willfully policies that support technology-driven research. Contribute to a sustainable future. This platform, this conference, this webinar is about sustainability. So let us use technology to address global challenges. It will expedite our problem solving. It will also mean that we are able to collaborate more meaningfully with better results and a better impact on the humanity. With that, I would like to say thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you a very productive webinar conference where you are going to learn a lot. That much I know, you will learn a lot, and you will have so many ideas, and you will see that it's not bad. It's not bad. You are actually doing very well. So thank you very much once again for your attention. I end here.